Doug and PA back with another video. So the thing about this story is that it's in cycling. Most of the time, you see these types of stories with football players, basketball players, whatever. But this is a story where a male cyclist was dating a professional female cyclist. He was cheating on her with another female cyclist, and his girlfriend ended up deleting the girl he was cheating with. That's right. So she deletes the girl, I can't say the N word, YouTube, and the girl runs off to Costa Rica, and she finally got caught, and she's facing the charges now. So we're going to get into this story. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And this is in cycling, guys. Most of the time you hear craziness with baseball players, basketball players, football players, but cycling? Anyway, let's get into this.
Woman charged with murdering a rising star in the professional cycling world. That trial is set to start today. Caitlin Armstrong is accused of killing Anna Mariah Wilson, who also went by Mo, in Austin, Texas back in 2022. Investigators say Wilson was in town for a race and hung out with a man that Armstrong once dated. After being questioned by police, Armstrong was on the run for 43 days internationally. And just 2 weeks ago, this video shows her allegedly trying to escape while at a doctor's appointment. She's trying to jump the fence, but while she's still in her jail uniform. Stephanie Haynes joins us live with all the twists and turns in really what has been a sensational case to follow. Stephanie.
So, guys, if you find out your woman's cheating, just pack your stuff and leave. My dad told me that when I was young. I asked my dad, I said, hey, Dad, what would happen if you found out that anyone you knew was cheating or mom was cheating? And my dad just said, just pack your stuff and leave. Because I was like, would you should get mad at no, don't get upset. Just pack your stuff and leave. But this whole thing where you're going to get mad at the person that your significant other is cheating with and go so far as to commit a crime and put yourself in jail ain't nothing worth my freedom, guys. Just walk away. And ladies, you too. If you find out if a guy's cheating on you, just pack your stuff and walk away. Why do something like this where this girl is going to get prison for the rest of her life? Was it worth it?
Yeah, exactly. Jail records show that Armstrong has been charged with a felony for that alleged escape attempt. And as you said, this is not the first time she's been suspected of trying to run. Shortly after the alleged crime happened back in 2022, she was gone for 43 days, found in Costa Rica. She was brought back to Texas and has been here ever since. And now her future is in the hands of a jury that will get picked very soon. Caitlin.
So apparently, her lawyers are trying to mount their defense. They're trying to say that they don't have definitive evidence that she was the actual person that committed the crime. Although somehow they have an audio recording of the woman that she took out begging for her life, and then there's a final pop at the end. So.
Caitlin Armstrong is standing trial for first-degree murder in the death of professional cyclist Anna Mariah Mo Wilson. Back in May 2022, Wilson was discovered shot and killed at a home in Austin, Texas. She was reportedly in town for a race. Investigators say she spent time hanging out and swimming with Colin Strickland, also a pro cyclist and someone she used to date. Police say Strickland lied to Armstrong, his current girlfriend at the time, about where he was. Both Strickland and Wilson's family deny that the two were romantically involved at the time. The first major clue investigators say was surveillance video showing Armstrong's car in the area at the time of Wilson's death.
They have enough evidence to begin with that she was there, probable cause that she's the one and only suspect. Her side, her defense could also say, how come they never considered any other subjects like the man? He was never considered. He was questioned and let go immediately. All the heat fell on her.
Armstrong went in.
So, guys, there are literally cameras everywhere, man. They saw her car on the street They probably have other surveillance footage. And remember, they have to bring evidence in front of a grand jury for there to be an indictment for it to go to court. So they reviewed the evidence, and now she has to face the court case.
In for questioning and then apparently took off. Investigators say she sold her car and booked a flight to New York with her sister's name and passport.
Gee, that's not suspicious, is it? They got her at the airport.
For 43 days, she was nowhere to be found until finally investigators tracked her down to a hostel in Costa Rica, where she had dyed her hair and gotten plastic surgery. She was brought back to Texas and has been in jail ever since.
It's going to have an inmate uniform, black and white standard.
Look at her run. Before trial, she allegedly tried to break free. Video showing her running and trying to hop a fence in her black and white jail uniform.
On the prosecution side, and they have a strong case, the prosecutor is going to say that flight is evidence of consciousness of guilt.
Yep, and they can say that too. You hear that with in the policing world too. Well, if he wasn't guilty, why did he run? Why did he run? Why did she run if she's not guilty? Why did she run?
Okay, so we reached out to Armstrong's attorneys and did not hear back. We also sent a message to the Mo Wilson Foundation that's run by Wilson's family, and they have a message on their website that says, we are very occupied with this trial in Texas, and we're not going to respond to messages until this is all over, and we've had some time. Marky. Yeah, it was also interesting, Stephanie, talking to Jennifer Coffendorfer this morning, she expects that we'll hear Colin Strickland testify in this trial, and that would really be the first time we've heard from him. So things could get even more interesting than they already are. Stephanie.
So if he does, none of this was his fault. Okay, he cheated. But cheating, now women are going to say, whoa, why did he drive her to do that by cheating on her? Ladies, you have control of your own actions. People get cheated on every single day, and they don't go and delete the person that the significant other was cheating with. Okay? Nothing can drive you to freaking to take another person's life. This whole woman's scorn thing, no, not anymore, ladies. Sorry. There is no excuse for her to take off this woman. No excuse. And you know what? He shouldn't feel any kind of guilt for it at all. No guilt. He was messing around with someone else. Yes, cheating's wrong, but like, she took it to a whole different level by committing this crime. This, once again, sad reality is people get cheated on every single day. All's fair in love and war. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.